thunderous applause from the crowd. Absolutely. Nothing like having to cue your own applause. Good morning, everybody. My name is Richard Sayward, and I'm General Manager of Vocational Sales and Government Vehicle Sales for Freightliner Trucks. On behalf of the entire Freightliner and Daimler Trucks of North America team, we're honored to be here with you today to launch the innovative Freightliner EconicSD to the North American market. It's a brand new product, so we thought we'd have a brand new approach. We did just drop the curtains. Started thinking, why, oh why would we make you wait all morning and through this fantastic speech I'm about to give just to get a look at these beauties? And we thought, let's just do it right up front. The EconicSD is new and exciting, and our reveal we thought ought to be just as well. Now folks, I could spend hours talking about the many people at Daimler Trucks in North America and our parent company, Daimler AG, who work tirelessly between two continents to make the Freightliner EconicSD a reality. Lots of phenomenal work was done over several years, and I'd like to sincerely thank all the folks who put their blood, sweat, and tears into making this happen. Each of them knows their contribution. And I won't name them all because that's not why you're here this morning. What you're here this morning to see is a truck that will change the waste collection industry. And folks, that truck that's going to change the waste collection industry is the Freightliner EconicSD. It is a game changer. Now, the Econic was first introduced in Germany in 1998, and it was completely updated again in 2013. The Freightliner EconicSD is engineered for next level safety, uptime, and productivity, both inside and out. And it's tailored specifically for the rigors of the North American market. As of today, Freightliner Trucks enjoys a 28% share in the waste collection industry for conventional trucks. Our M2106 and 114SD models have provided excellent solutions for our customers and truck equipment manufacturer partners. We'll continue to manufacture and continuously update and improve these models moving forward. Our overall Class 6 through 8 market share in the vocational segments is an industry-leading 28.6%. Now that both humbles us and yet it inspires us to do more to serve this essential part of the economy. The vocational segments have a direct impact on our everyday lives, and the products that you bring to market for this business and the waste collection business in particular had better be reliable. I've learned a couple things over the years about the waste collection industry, and somebody said, you know, it's all fun and games until the trash stays at the curb at the end of the day, and then things start to go south in a hurry. Freightliner's goal is to become the OEM that this industry can rely upon, Class 6 through 8 in all configurations. We realize that we're not currently serving the cab over engine space in the market, and as a customer-focused company, we knew we had to deliver for our customers. The Freightliner EconicSD will complete our vocational product lineup and allow us to fully serve this important industry. To be clear, you simply cannot be taken seriously in the waste collection space without a chassis ready for front-end loader buyers. At the end of the day, you simply have to have a low COE for this market, and it has to be able to accommodate the front-end loader buyers in the marketplace. But let's recognize also that this is not the crane market, it's not the airport refueler market, it's clearly not the concrete pumper market. This is the waste collection business, and the Freightliner EconicSD was purpose-built to serve this segment. It's a machine that was built to stand up to the rigors of a life cycle that includes 12 to 1,400 stops a day in the most crowded and peopled environments. You need a truck without compromise for the 21st century. Our North American industry has been searching for a vehicle that fits that bill, and it's here today, the Freightliner EconicSD. How do you justify the investment needed to bring a truck to market where 3 tried and established players fight for 2,400 to 2,600 trucks a year? Well, I can honestly tell you, you don't go to the corporate controllers, and while over the years I've found out they've got a pretty good sense of humor about things, you got to look at a more responsible argument. Well, we had one. It's about leadership and elevating our industry. And folks, we are Freightliner, and we lead. We're also Daimler, and we'll never shy away from that or try to minimize our heritage. Globally, our brand's the world's foremost commercial vehicle technology suppliers. Frankly, it's one of the greatest names in the automotive space. We have the ability to look at our global portfolio and imagine what those products could mean to our market. Think back a few years. The Sprinter van, it absolutely changed the contractor game completely. The old style panel vans quickly became relics, and the industry followed the leader and adopted new products. We plan on doing that again today, because today going forward, every traditional low COE on the market will be benchmarked against this new standard. We completed over 128 major projects to ensure that every safety standard and provision to operate in North America was met and exceeded. Next level safety standards have been fully integrated into this truck, and they've been integrated in at the black box level to optimize the performance of the truck. We demanded more, so we demanded Detroit power and safety systems that are without peer, and we brought it to an industry that frankly has been feeding off adapted and bolt-on solutions for far too long. But how do we do it? Well, the real question is, why do we do it? At Daimler and Freightliner, it isn't always about how or a business case. It's more often about our responsibility to lead. If you have available technology that provides integrated safety systems, why wouldn't you want to offer it? If you got a cab design that puts the operator and the pedestrian right at eye level with each other, how would you keep it out of the market? If you've got advanced side pedestrian warning systems, why wouldn't you offer it? So our teams over the years have asked a lot of questions as we entered into this market. One of the questions was, where do refuse collection trucks operate? More than a few of them operate every day in our neighborhoods. The neighborhoods where our families play, walk, and socialize. And the poor drivers in their cramped, low visibility cabs with massively high tunnels, radiating heat, and monitors screeching at them, bells and warnings going off, these guys don't stand a chance. We wanted to change that. So we brought the EconicSD to the market for the United States and Canada. Well, we saw the Freightliner EconicSD as a perfect opportunity to bring a product to market, and we did it to create those very safe streets in our cities and our neighborhoods, the place where our children play. We did it to provide superior safety and ergonomics for the drivers, and we did that out of respect for the men and women who have to drive these trucks. We did it because in this industry, the job site is very likely the same environment that's right at your front doorstep. But in the end, we did it because it's the right thing to do, and that has been a driving principle at Freightliner trucks for a long, long time. Now, no doubt many others would have liked to have done the same. We did it because we could. Here at DTNA, we have the ability to leverage a global powerhouse to create superior local products and solutions. And we borrowed proudly from the foremost automotive and commercial vehicle manufacturer in the world, Mercedes-Benz, in order to introduce a model that fits the same, the best or nothing. Through global engineering prowess, decades of product testing, and superior technology, we're proud to say that the Freightliner EconicSD is one of the safest, most efficient, and most user-friendly refuse trucks in the world and forever forward in the United States and Canada. To be successful here in our markets, we needed to ensure that aside from offering drivers and companies ergonomic leader, safest, and frankly, best looking trucks, it needed to work with the truck equipment manufacturers that supply our industry. So early on, we engaged two of the industry leaders to ensure the platform works with their equipment. And today we have representatives from both Heil and McNeilus. These teams have spent thousands of hours looking at every nuance of the Freightliner EconicSD. And together, we wanted to ensure that the only change your operation will experience is enthusiastic drivers, increased safety, and productivity. I am personally extending a huge thank you to their teams for partnering with all of us at Freightliner Trucks, Daimler Trucks in North America, and Mercedes-Benz Special Vehicles to bring the first Freightliner EconicSDs to the Waste Expo today. Both companies are represented here today and standing next to their trucks with our dedicated vocational managers, Dan Purdy and Howie Howerton. Dan, I'm going to kick it over to you. Let's hear some more about this outstanding truck from our partners at Heil. Dan?
Thank you, Richard. Good morning. I'm with Robbie Dehart, Senior Director of Sales at Heil Environmental. Robbie, you've been in the business a long time. What do you think a driver operating the EconicSD is going to be thinking about this truck every day?
Well, to ditto some of Richard's remarks, I think the superior ergonomics within the cab, from the seat functionality to the digital clusters, there's a plethora of different events.
So a lot of changes in this business. You've seen a lot of changes the time you've been here. What's the market gonna like about the features of the Freightliner EconicSD?
Safety. Safety's number one. From the panoramic views to, again, the kneeling feature, the easy in and out, it's just a superior cab.
Thanks, Robbie. From a point of view of you as the designer of the body and the upfitter of the truck, how was the experience working with the Freightliner team in building the first front-loader body for the EconicSD?
It's been a long road, but similar to Freightliner, Heil are the market leaders in the industry, and we truly enjoyed the experience. I think the superior engineers from both sides got to have a little fun, and I think it's a pretty impressive outcome.
Thank you, Robbie. Richard, back to you, sir.
Back to me. Dan, Robbie, thank you so much for being with us here today. Robbie, we thank you and all the people on your team that made this happen. I know that there were a couple bumps in the road in the 60 days leading up to today, and you guys handled it with aplomb, with a lack of nervousness, and we sure appreciate it. We're proud to supply a quality chassis for this industry, but we fully recognize that most of the hard work in this business takes place with the body, a well-designed body solution, and we appreciate everything you did. And mostly we appreciate your willingness to work with us to make this day a reality and make it happen. So now I'd like to turn it over to Howie Howerton. Howie, it's all yours.
Well, thanks, Richard, and good morning, everybody. I'm joined this morning by Vice President of Refuse Sales at McNeilus Corporation, Mr. Matt McNeish. Matt, tell us, if you would, your impressions of the Freightliner EconicSD's safety technologies, specifically some of the features that are available safety-wise.
Absolutely, Howie. First of all, I just want to say thank you to you and Richard and the team for having us here. We really appreciate it. It's a great opportunity for partnership. Well, I think you can see just the beautiful truck and the view and alone and the windshields and what it allows for our drivers and our waste haulers to see, for not only their safety, but obviously for pedestrian safety as well. The air suspension seats add that additional comfort and safety, as well as the active braking system. It's absolutely a safety-laden truck.
And what have you found beneficial with entry and egress in the cab of the Freightliner EconicSD?
As was just stated, the easy entry, hugely important. Even the intuitive sensors on the doors that keep the doors from shutting on the passengers. And then by far, I think most important, is the walk-through cab that allows all of our passengers to exit curbside safely.
And lastly, for you and the McNeilus team, what do you find about this chassis and your body that is going to make it the optimal configuration for the waste collection industry?
Well, that's a loaded question. But ultimately, Oshkosh and McNeilus have had a very long, great collaboration time with both Freightliner and our dealer, Truck Country, and we don't think anything's going to change here. It's been a great program. We think Freightliner has gone a long way between converting from 24 to 12 volt and J1939 to really make this happen. So, you know, we paired this with one of our best-selling, most reliable bodies that's truly optimized right now for our customers. It says get in, and that's what we're all about.
Great. Appreciate your partnership.
Thanks, Al.
Back to you, Richard.
Howie, Matt, thanks so very much for everything you guys did. I know that there were a few cold days up there at Dodge Center when you guys were crawling around underneath this chassis. More than a few knuckles probably hit the wrong spot, and we heard some words coming out that aren't appropriate for prime time. But again, hats off to your organization, follow your organization. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for the folks at Heil and McNeilus.